like my friend Brian would say, now we're cooking with gas. Okay? Let me know what you guys think of the lighting. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. But so far, I think it looks kind of cool. I think I removed the shadow, and we've got this steady light. So, today's video is going to be on the Ultra FICO score. There's a lot of news on this right now, a lot of confusion definitely going on, especially for some of my viewers that are curious to know, okay, Denzel, how does this new FICO score that will be coming out next year, will it have an effect on our velocity banking strategy? Will it be a negative impact or a positive? So I'd like to look at this logically. My opinion, right off the bat, is I believe this FICO score is going to have zero effect on us negatively. I think it's going to impact us positively, and I'll explain why. So, if you don't know anything about the Ultra FICO score, don't worry. It's not something that is going to go right into place, all right? Because right now we're still under FICO 8. Majority of lenders use FICO 8 to determine your credit worthiness. Okay, so we already have a FICO 9, which no one's using. So when they come out with this Ultra FICO score, I believe it'll be a test run at first, right, to see how it works, see if it's beneficial, see how people's scores look like, see what happens, right? And then they'll probably roll it out. Let's see. I don't know. So to explain a little bit about the Ultra FICO score, basically what lenders will be looking at now is your cash accounts, primarily your checking account. They want to see if you've had any non-sufficient fund charges in the last 90 days. They're looking at mostly the management and the frequency. How do you use your money? Basically, are you going, all the way to zero? Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Which majority of Americans are. So they say that it's going to help majority of Americans. I'm not too positive. For people that don't understand velocity banking, what they're trying to do. Okay, so here's my opinion again, because I like to look at things from the banker's perspective, from that institution, not what America thinks, not what the gurus and the talk show hosts think. I like to think the banker's perspective, the owners, the institutions. So what they're thinking is, all right, we've saturated the market. We've pretty much acquired all the customers of people who have great credit, people that refinanced their home, pretty much everyone already did. Now we want to go after people that don't use credit that much, that don't have much credit history, like millennials, people who are savers, right? So let me tell you the little trap that's occurring here, right? So we understand FICO score. They're looking at your checking account. They're trying to see if, do they have any non-sufficient funds. 90-day look back. They're looking at the management and the frequency of the account. So when you go to apply for a loan, or in our case, a line of credit, if they deny you on the front end, looking at the FICO 8, they're then gonna recalculate by looking at this. And I believe that you yourself can submit what you want them to look at. I believe, I'm not too sure. According to some of my research, it looks like that's the idea. Is basically if you got denied, then they want to or if they want to counter, they want to look at this. Now, who does this attract? Okay. Now I wrote a couple of funny things here, but it's actually true. It's going this right here, with all the hype going on and all the different news, and as this thing grows and more more attention, it's going to attract the uneducated. It's gonna attract Dave Ramsey people, Susie Orman, right? People that are not in the credit world, they don't use credit. Okay, it's gonna attract them because people that want to buy a home, buy a car, get some sort of loan, personal loan or business loan. If this is telling majority of consumers that they're going to get a lower interest rate by taking out an amortized loan, right? Because that's what majority of people will do, not us, with the velocity banking. So that's who it's going to attract. It's going to attract old school savers, people that have money in their cash, right, and checking. Now get this, watch. And it's going to, attract people that don't have much credit, but people who have cash. So maybe it's a, entrepreneur that's been saving a ton of money, or, young person, or an adult family. But watch the scheme here. Ready? Here's the trap. With this new score, okay, with this new system coming in place, what I think they're doing is they want you to keep your money, right, in the checking with the banks. Okay, check this out. They want you to keep your money with the banks. Then they're going to look at the credit score based off this, and guess what they do? They're going to give you a loan at a lower rate, whether it's a mortgage, car, student loan, personal loan, whatever type of loan you can think of. Guess where they're pulling the money from? Right here. They take your money and they give it right back to you in the form of a loan at a lower interest rate, but amortized. Okay? That's the trap. Now, the whole purpose of this is to expand loan volume. That's it. That's what the banks want to do. They've saturated the market. Everyone pretty much got a home that's credit worthy. Everyone pretty much refinanced their home, which they should have never done, but they did it because they don't know. They don't know about velocity banking. They don't know about this channel just yet. So here's what's going to happen. It'll take some time for this to roll out. Number one, most lenders are still going to use FICO 8, but in the test run, come 2019, and then rolling out into the summer when it officially probably will hit, the trap will be set. People are going to take out more loans, bigger loans, at lower interest rates, amortized. Here's what's going to happen. People are going to hit rock bottom because the market's going to correct. People are going to lose values in their homes. Some people are not going to be able to keep up with the monthly payments. What do? Here's what's going to happen. They're going to run to Dave Ramsey, right? Because they're going to look up how to pay off debt, and he'll come up first, okay? And he'll probably have content to counter this because he hates credit to begin with, right? So people are going to come here and they're going to get lost and go in limbo and be like, I don't know what to do. Very few people are going to come over here to velocity banking when they look up, how do I pay off all this debt, right? What did I just get myself into? Okay, by no means. So in my overall opinion of this, I just believe it's a way for the institutions to lend out more money. How are they going to do that? If all your money is sitting in cash and savings accounts and checking accounts, it's sitting there because you think your credit score is going to go up. Dude, all they're doing is taking that money and giving it right back to you in the form of a loan. The banks don't use their money. They use your money all day long. They flip it and they just collect that amortization schedule all day long, right? So it's an overall trap. Don't fall for it. Now, main question, does it affect velocity banking? I don't think so, not at all. All right, it may think at first because of this right here. You know how I'm always saying dump your paychecks, your income after you get paid, After it goes to the checking account, you dump it into the debt weapon after we've made a chunk from our debt weapon to pay off these stupid loans that we acquired originally, right? I think it's going to improve our approval rate, because if I'm already in the process of doing velocity banking, so everyone that's been watching this channel, all of my clients, all of the people I've been serving so far, this is going to help you. For everyone else that'll come to this channel next year later on, they're going to have a bigger issue, because they're going to think that their credit score went up, which is going to get them access to what? Better loans, better interest rates, so they think, right? Lower interest rates, but it's just going to be a bigger debt, right? They're going to get caught up. They're going to be like, how do I pay off all this debt? And then they're going to come here, right? For those people, we might have some issue. We might. But if they already got the debt, whether it's credit cards or you know how I am, listen, I'm going to find some type of debt weapon to get it going. At the end of the day, this is not going to replace FICO 8. It's not going to replace it. It's going to be an addition to, right? It's going to be an addition to. So if you got denied, they're going to try and get you approved by looking at this, right? But overall, I believe it's going to help build our capital even further for the people who are already doing velocity banking. And what's cool is if they're lowering interest rates over here to lend out to more people, overall the market interest rates should, I'm assuming, should drop. And then that should give us better interest rates on our debt weapons, whether it be credit card, HELOC, line of credit. Right? Sound good? So to recap, Ultra FICO score sounds great. I think it's cool. I think it'll help people. Okay? If they don't understand velocity banking, they're going to fall into a trap. Okay? They're going to fall into the trap if they don't know velocity banking. All right? The whole purpose of this FICO score, this new one, is to basically expand loans to more people. They want more customers. That's it. How are they going to get those more customers? If millennials and old school savers and Dave Ramsey people that stay away from credit, right? These people are going to go right back into debt. Okay? Most. Some are going to be very disciplined and never use a credit card again, which that's what Dave Ramsey wants you to pretty much do, Susie Orman, all of them, right? But that's a radical approach. And in today's world, if you don't understand this credit game, it's going to hurt you, right? So that's what I think will go down. I think that is about it for right now. If you guys have any questions at all, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Overall, if you've been doing some research, let's have a conversation together in the comments below. My name is Denzel. You enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.